The symbol of the sign Capricorn depicts a goat, but it is a goat with a fish's tail. Whatever this is, it's definitely an animal with a twist. Those of us born with this sign's influence have those qualities of a goat that make it sure-footed and able to achieve great things by climbing the mountain one step at a time. Patience, hard work, and the ability to persevere. It's the sign of Richard Nixon, Chairman Mao, Jesus, and of course, Joan of Arc. A goat is familiar with the difficult terrain they often encounter, but they largely encounter that terrain due to their own ambitions and desires. Some astrologers would say an antelope is more appropriate because they are more graceful and maybe more beautiful. A person with a lot of Capricorn will often be quite attractive and have big eyes and a narrow nose that turns up a bit. But they do have a thick skin and a hard side. Old definitions called the sign the sea monster, or even the dragon. I don't think Capricorns are dragons, but they can certainly be draconian. This Saturn-ruled sign is concerned with what the rules are, even if they don't always obey the rules themselves. They might enjoy giving rules to others. They like facts, and they like their truth. And they won't shy from blurting out the painful truth that some people just don't want to hear. They can be serious, uncompromising, and driven. They are the antelope that has the power to transform into a dragon when it needs to. Or an alligator, also a kind of a sea monster. They do have direction and purpose. And in certain periods in life, they will craft for themselves an ambitious mission. They will take on burdens, and they will master the material world around them. Because they show energy devoted to success and achieving what they want in life, they are willing to undergo difficult circumstance. They might take a lot of abuse from the elements, even the metaphorical elements, the driving winds and hard rain, and obstacles from people who try to stop them. And due to the sign corresponding to the 10th house, high in the sky, they often like to just lie in the sun, as many of us do. But they can be wonderful parents because they are willing to take on anyone who comes between them and their children. A Capricorn might have to guard against getting too protective and being unwilling to let their grown-up kids go off into the world to make their own lives. They are fond of wandering in the hills and forests. They are often old-fashioned, romanticizing the good old days of their grandparents. In partnership, they tend to be drawn to people very different from themselves. They might even find their reason to be in a person that is quite opposite to them. They make good bosses and authority figures and can fill public leadership positions. They are so reliable and steady in their work that success isn't the real goal. It's the level of success that they think about. Capricorns want to really create accomplishment. But a Capricorn can get caught up with the continual thoughts of how to achieve bigger and better and how to have more and more. They might have to guard against becoming miserly, and they should remember that it's okay to spend some of that hard-earned cash. But they can eventually suffer from being overworked and overburdened with responsibility. So they can become a little disillusioned with all that they have achieved. They can have trouble with their joints, their connective tissues, and their bones. Whatever their mission in life, they will give it 1,000%, like a soldier or a champion. And then one day, they might make a shift. And so the twist happens in their lives. They mastered the workaday world, and then life becomes more about the spiritual journey and the success of the spirit self. The visionary practicality they used in the world becomes directed toward spiritual achievement. And they will affect the lives of many people in a positive way, which they often did, but now they will do this even more. They may even stay in the same career path, but it's the motive and the goal that has changed. And so their results in life will also change. The opposite sign, Cancer, is also an animal with a hard shell, and also at home in water and on land. But the crab prefers to be at home, while the Capricorn is more comfortable out and about. The similarities are interesting. It could be that there's a Cancer in the heart of every Capricorn, and a Capricorn in the heart of every Cancer. This may have something to do with protection, protecting the home and protecting the heart. And it reflects the more traditional ideas of father as Capricorn and mother as Cancer. Some have said a Capricorn has no heart, but I would say their heart is in their actions, and it is kept hidden where it can be safe from the outside world. They may have a life of higher highs and lower lows than many people, but their capacity for endurance is also higher, and so they persevere. A Capricorn may always have a bit of a suit of armor in life, but like Saturn shows us, as they age, life gets better and softer, and the mission becomes more refined and more beneficial.